So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. This place is rocking, menacing, intimidating, almost primal, beyond description really. This is just another ordinary day though in the life of the Boca Nation.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Cafu calmly anticipates. Some really good ball movement.
Gerrard really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Spread neatly. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Mateus!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Besiktas with the corner, there first. Thuram attempts a clearance. Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now. Always onto this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Real chance! Goal! Boca Juniors! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Besiktas finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that interception was most necessary. Decent hit! He scores! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Boca Juniors really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter, as a side.
And the shot! Goal! Boca Juniors! Into the lead once more.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Boca Juniors get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicked it back promptly. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's headed upfield. Big chance! He scores! Oh, that's not going to count, and we go again.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing.
Played into space out wide.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Could move up a gear here.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well read, nice interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. Gets his pass away.
And that could set him on his way.
Has a go! Oh, split-second reaction.
Owen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Besiktas have their second corner now. He gets big. He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Boca Juniors upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
He's played him through. No, that's been intercepted. Boca Juniors have reclaimed it. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's well spotted. Maradona. Gerrard has created one goal already. Luis Suarez. Chance to finish. Besiktas are still behind as we reach out for half-time. It's Bergkamp! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Just eases him off the ball. Puyol with a definite foul there. Gerrard, a real chance if he can get through. Cafu. That's a sharp pass. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, well played, well played. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Luis Suarez. Gently done. He's through here. Oh, this is... hits one! He's got a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible, I mean...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. Besiktas get the second half going. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Luis Suarez. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bergkamp. He won't be happy with that one. Luis Suarez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cafu, he has found the way through. Davids. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Owen! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the pass is intercepted. He's had a hit! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Besiktas have their third corner. And the header! Cleared without complication. And here's Nedved. And reclaimed it in a... He's going for goal! And that has skimmed the post.
Nedved probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
This is promising. Cafu. Now it's Maradona. Oh, easy pickings there. Maradona looking to run onto it. Yeah, that does look a foul. There's a quick free kick. Mateus. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Davids. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Owen. Engages and forces him off the ball. So we've reached the hour mark. Leicester spots it and intercepts. Cafu. Maradona. Costa Curta. Now it's Maradona. Cafu. Up he goes! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mateus. Well timed, excellent interception. He's looking to set free a runner. And it's Xabi Alonso. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Suarez might just make this. That pass has been well intercepted. Maradona. It's Maradona! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Maradona deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 8, número 7, número 10. Entran número 20, número 16, número 11.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, great chance! Can he put it away? Goal! Besiktas! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! So close to drawing level.
Well, the level of urgency is shot up, and that's promising. Now to maintain it. Boca Juniors really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's found a way through.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could be danger here. Now it's Chiesa. Chiesa! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Chiesa! He should have put that one away.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
So their fourth corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's a lovely, neat pass. Stoichkov is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
That is good alertness. Quality ball. Neymar gets flagged offside.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Minutos de compensación.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Owen. Oh, good-looking ball. Chiesa. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he welcomes it in.
That's going in strongly.
And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neymar. Ah, that's a fine interception. Now it's Hullet.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That looks a good ball through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Oh, no joy this time.
Well, Peter, you'd have to go a long way to find a defender who works harder than Araujo. So fast and physical.
And we saw that, of course, especially in 2022 in Spanish football's biggest game.
When he scored one of his team's 4 goals. In the end, though, the men from Madrid went on to win the season by a pretty big points margin.
13, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Araujo, at least he gave them a bloody nose along the way.
And that could set him on his way. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, there's a probing ball. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ah, he's given it away. And he's straight offside. Threads one in. Araujo calmly anticipates. It's a pretty loose pass. Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. Besiktas couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Beckham. Now it's Bebeto. Spread out to the left.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Bebeto. That's been cut out, well played.
Bebeto really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that is a little undercooked. Back into the middle. Messi. Now it's Bebeto. Taken back almost at once. He's looking to set free a runner. Hullet. And the shot!
Vinicius Junior. Messi.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's Ronaldinho. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham. And he skips past his man. Bebeto. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Oh, they can break here. Beckham. That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi. Now the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tottenham with their first
Yok Şair Bey, dostluk yapmıyorum ben kardeş. Sadece klasman oynuyorum.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Aim forwards.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Sağ ol, teşekkür ederim. Abone olup like atarsan seviniriz. Ücretsizdir abone olup like atmak.
Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the
Abone olup
screen
like atmayı unutmayın arkadaşlar. Subscribe my channel please. Subscribe and like if you can. Everything is free. Sağ ol, teşekkür ederim.
And here's Beckham. And it's Lam. Real chance here. That's really well manoeuvred. Bebeto unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Evet, biraz fazla tutuyor ya ayağında. Ama kırarız o momentum. Tabii gol yemeden şey yapabilirsem kırarız, biraz daha geçsin zaman. Yiyeceğiz mi bilmem.
Are certainly playing with an...
Oh, here's a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nedved. And there's green grass ahead of him. Beckham. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And it's Beckham. Stood up well to him there. Bebeto. Big chance! Oh, what has happened here?
Well, not the worst at...
And the finish! Hits off target and by...
Aleykümselam. Ardan Emre.
That was a chance. What a chance.
İnsanı kaçırmış. Ne? Kim kaçırmış Nusret abi?
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's Bebeto. Neymar. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Now it's Hullet.
Oh, really well played.
Substitution in progress.
Ya büyük güncelleme gelecek ya, ben fazla sallamıyorum arkadaşlar. Dizi izliyorum aynı zamanda da. Olduğu kadar, elimizden geldiği kadar. Hadi be oğlum, öne geçiver biraz.
Mohamed Salah has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Chance here to counter. Lam. Now it's Bebeto. Interesting ball. Besiktas needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Tamam mı? Hemen dedim. Hadi.
Owen has a goal.
Ne dedin abi, bugün öyle kolay maçta verdik ki. Aynen. Son gün herhalde kimse kasmadığı için belki ondandır.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the
Çıktın
ball
mı bire?
and then
Yanlış
unleash.
insanı kaçırdınız siz. Ben öyle duymadım.
Besiktas have taken the lead.
It's so often the case
Çok
with goal scorers,
aşıksınız.
little influence, and all
İnsanlardan
of a
gizliyor
sudden,
musunuz
bang.
falan. Allah korusun,
Now
yok
it's
öyle bir
Messi.
şey. Size bunu kim söylediyse sizi fena etsin.
Mohamed Salah gets a good foot in there.
Madem bizim ilgisi yok bu
No,
konu.
it's
Biz artık
Nedved.
gidelim. Yürü.
Great ball if he can get there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into
Tamam.
nothing.
Sana
Çok
yalvarıyorum.
zamanlamam iyiydi.
Kardeşimi bırak.
Hadi
Madem
be.
derdin benimle.
That
Onu
is
gönder,
good
bana ne
alertness.
istiyorsan yap, tamam mı?
Gets his pass away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Nedved, he is real chance.
Ey yavrum Nedved'im, canımın içi. Sarı kelerim benim, sarı keler.
Perfect time, decisive strike. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Ne istersen.
Besiktas are sitting pretty. 2-0 up.
No doubt as to who has the
Hadi be,
momentum
bir
here now.
geçse.
The only doubt is how many is coming.
Now it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival.
Bizi öldürecekler abla. Hiçbir şey yapamazlar, merak etme.
Kaka. Kaka
İşte
puts
söyle
across
de
him.
bunlar ne istiyorlar ha? Ne istiyor bunlar? Ne isteyecek? Beni istiyor. Yoksa Nisan mı? Ne istiyor?
Corner number 2 then.
Nereye istiyorlarmış? Bir şey dediler mi? Henüz değil.
Up for a header. Went with his head but couldn't steer it in.
Fotoğrafı gönderene.
Buyur.
Kimsin?
Ne çabuk unuttun işte. Nimet ben.
Good spot, he's seen the
İzzettin
run.
kardeşim Nimet.
Mateus. Nedved. Shapes to shoot.
Nedved.
Oh, they are
Nedved.
truly out of
Nedved.
sight.
Ne istiyorsun?
And the lead is extended
Öyle nereye
still
gideyim?
further.
Acele etme, acele etme.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of
Bekle.
finish.
Woo!
Win!
O uzak olmadı,
He's
vuramadım.
done very well to deal with
Seninle
it.
konuşmak
They're back in possession and ready to go again. He could be in here. And Owen! Oh, brilliant save. Lam. Kaka.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Bebeto. Neymar. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Davis. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well timed, excellent interception. Pass somewhat off target. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Nedved claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Tar, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here. Big chance! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner. Unstoppable.
Besiktas are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Neymar. Hernandez. Beckenbauer. And Koundé. Pedri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
David! And that is expertly dealt with. Pedri. Manchester United finding their passes. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, great ball! It's Neymar! He has done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
Owen! Oh, in he goes again. And yes, it's there! Right back in the game. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him.
It's Kane! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Kane is offering a wry smile there.
Baresi gets over and intercepts. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Owen. Oh, just skips past his man. He's had a shot!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he was quick to react. Now it's Hullet. That's a nicely measured pass. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Neymar. Now it's Kane. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the pass is intercepted. Pedri. Pedri running with the ball. Mateus.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's there to retrieve it. And the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Manchester United really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case. There they go, hunting again.
Baresi makes the interception. Pedri. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mateus.
And it's Nedved. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Can he put it away? Really well taken goal. And with that goal comes comfort.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Owen.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Yamal. Kane. Mateus.
And it's Nedved.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that has not gone well. And there is the half-time whistle.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Camavinga promptly onto that, and that is that. Puyol cuts it out.
Hernandez.
Neymar. Kane. Kane! And more and more and more. And surely that settles it. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Manchester United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's not going to reach. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ah, quality deserted them.
Vinicius Junior!
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Neymar. Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Pass somewhat off target. And it's played forward.
The
Works it
attendance for this
forward.
match was 71,649.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oyun ismi Efootball. No, FIFA değil. Efootball, KONAMi.
Oh, that is a nice touch. He's got tall. Oh, good stop by the keeper. Menu has a goal! Goal! And they are right back within touch.
FC çocuk oyunu, bebe oyunu, bebe.
He picked his spot
Bebe
expertly.
oyunu oynamam ben.
Peter, I think the keeper knew straight
Kaleciyle
away he
gidip
was never gonna
alıyorsun,
get to it.
gol atıp geliyorsun kaleciyle. Böyle
So,
saçmalık
just a
olur mu?
consolation, or
Neyse.
is there a way back
Bugüne
from
kadar
here?
çok açıkladım ben.
Besiktas
FIFA
perhaps
5 para
wondering what
etmez
the best time
arkadaşlar.
is for their next substitution. And he's picked out the run. And Hullet! Now who's going to be first to this?
Like atıp abone olmayı unutmayın arkadaşlar.
Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Evet. Kaleciye mesela benim kaleci şimdi size göster örnek alacağım. Bir dakika. Zaten bu gitti bu maç. Şimdi bak. Bu kaleciye bu kaleci benim topu alıyor FIFA 25'te. Gidiyor böyle. Çalım atıyor. Gidip gol atıp geliyor tek başına. FIFA'da. Böyle salak bir oyun olabilir mi? Yani örnekleri çok neyse önemli değil. Siz oynayan oynasın. FIFA oyun değil arkadaşlar. FIFA futbol değildir. FIFA sadece bebek oyunudur. Hani çizgi film kahramanları oluyor ya aynı öyle. Nasıl imkanı yok? Ben attım. Olur mu ya? Bildiğin online oynadım ya böyle FIFA ile. Böyle saçmalık olur mu? Git. İmkanı yok diyorsun. Ben online yaptım bu işi ya. Sen oyna FIFA'yı boş ver. Ben FIFA oynamam arkadaşlar. Yok değil var. Benim çocuklar oynuyor ama ben oynamam. Oynayan oynasın. Ben elimi bile sürmem. Gerçi eski videolarımda vardır. Oyun arattırırsanız görürsünüz. Üf be. Neyse ben diziye devam.
And we have our very first corner. Can he finish? In he goes again.
Bir arabayla geliyor.
Like atıp abone olmayı unutmayın arkadaşlar. Subscribe my channel please, ladies and gentlemen.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now.
Adama niye yenildim ben anlayamam.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Aslında
Rafael Leao. Chance to shoot now.
Allah Allah. Verdi momentum her şeyi. Adam aldırmıyor bile beni ayağına ya.
Surely now they are well and truly out of sight.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
No problem, I get destroyed my friend, no problem, because I'm watching episodes same time while I'm playing, so I'm not really interested because tomorrow new update coming, so now I'm not playing serious. First two match, you watch first two match. This third match. Or next game, let's see what can I do. Subscribe my channel please and thumbs up.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Hullet. That's a nicely measured pass. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Besiktas cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. He's had a shot! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So, a breakthrough already.
Neymar pinches it off him. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Taken back almost at once. Beckenbauer. And that is a little undercooked. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chiellini wins the duel this time. Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Neymar. Thuram cuts it out. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's a little off target. Lahm gets across to intercept that. And here's Eto'o. Neymar.
Neymar, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And Owen! Now that is commitment to the cause. Besiktas with the corner, there first. Up he goes! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Neymar. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Neymar. Tar spots it and intercepts. Cruyff. And here's Eto'o. That's headed upfield. Beckenbauer. And here's Eto'o.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Now it's Hullet. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. So just a one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
He's played in... Eto'o! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish right from the top draw! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Nigeria grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Lahm.
Interesting ball. Oh, important interception. Beckenbauer. Rudiger cuts out the pass. And here's Nedved. Oh, good ball. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Eto. Mateus. Nedved. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mateus. Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a shade optimistic. Thuram. Chance here to counter. And it's Neymar. And he's been shifted off it. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That pass has been well intercepted. Shifted upfield. Oh, that's a key interception. Owen! And Owen!
There will be 1 minute.
Oh,
added time.
terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a throw. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And the first 45 minutes are up. Besiktas head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. Besiktas kick off the second half. Eto. And he's intervened well there. Rudiger. And it's Thuram. That's a nicely measured pass. He's had a hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, we call that the slide rule pass. Time to absolute perfection. Quality ball.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Eto. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's been cut out. Well played. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And he was quick to react. And here's Eto. Pull it. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is good strength. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. That's really well manoeuvred. Engages and forces him off the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That has been cut short. Nedved. Owen. Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nice interception, well timed. And the pass is intercepted.
Thuram.
That is good alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. Beckenbauer. And here's Cruyff. Now there's a fine ball. Besiktas needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Cruyff.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required...
He's got the shot away! Goal! Besiktas! And they get themselves in front!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Besiktas take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. No way through. Now that's well seen too. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Forlan. And here's Neymar. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Chiesa.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Oh, what has happened here? Chooses to go back. He's having a go! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Rummenigge. Now, can he find a finish? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Besiktas proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Pullet just eases him off the ball. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. They get a throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Davids deals with that comfortably.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe. And here's Drogba. Bullet. Well, that pass isn't the best. Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking for the run. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Can he get it through?
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Nedved. Drogba.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Drogba. Griezmann. Griezmann stood his ground strongly. And it's Nedved. He is through here. That's gone for a throw-in. Pass somewhat off target. Keeper's got good distance on that. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the pass is intercepted. He's in plenty of space here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Now Mbappe. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Nedved. And he cuts out the supply.
Griezmann.
Good read, needed to be. Great hit! Marvellous goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team.
And there's the end of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
No, again, there's no way through. Drogba. Oh, he's in! Besiktas needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were...
Vinicius Junior! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Lahm.
And Bastoni.
Belletti. Griezmann.
Davids. Interesting ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Mateus. Nice interception, well timed. Besiktas still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Costa Curta does really well to win the ball there. Gullit puts his foot on the gas.
That's going in strongly.
Ruben Dias is the guilty party there. Ruben Dias has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That is good alertness.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Shot at goal! No mistake! Do not write them off! Back they come!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Oh, he's put a shade too much on that.
Thuram.
This is the time you need that pace.
Aim forwards. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Mbappe. And he's straight offside.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Aimed beyond the... Oh, he's been caught now! He's had a shot! Goal! Besiktas! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
There's the shot! Goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Pullet. Maldini gets over and intercepts. And it's Lahm. Cruyff. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
England finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Lahm. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And here's Vieri. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. England with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Pullet plays it short. Azar! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
England grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
It's their second corner of the game. Pullet goes short. And here's Yamal. And the finish! Nice interception, well timed. It's a quick ball upfield. And it's Lahm. And here's Yamal. Tomiyasu promptly onto that, and that is that. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that's well spotted. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. It'll be a throw-in. Lahm. Tomiyasu, very much a man of this moment. He's looking to set free a runner. No way through. That's a sharp pass. Rummenigge, he's found a way through. Rummenigge! Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
England upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Lahm. 15 minutes till half-time. Pullet. Cruyff. Lahm has it out wide and in space. Davids. Now it's Hazard. That is a brilliant interception. England have their third corner. And it's been taken short. And here's Hullet. Cruyff. Can he put it away? Goal, England! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
England take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Pass is just off target. Besiktas are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And it's Lam. Foot in. Nedved. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Yamal carries the ball down the right. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now the ball's gone astray. And here's Hullet. Davids. And here's Yamal.
Has been indicated.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Yamal. Oh, sweet feet. Davids. And here's Cruyff. And Cruyff! Oh, what's another chance? He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. And we hit half-time.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations. Substitution for Besiktas. Number 18, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Coming on the field is Owen. Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Hullet with the short one. And it's Hullet. That is lovely. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mateus. He's a sharp little ball here. Nedved showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Besiktas different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Vieri! And it's Bale. Played out to the left flank. Hullet.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bale.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Bullet. He's through here. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that was probably asking just too much. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, he's found him in space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Now it's Bale. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Hullet. And that could set him on his way. Davids. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Mateus is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Bale. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, great shot. Cruyff! And more, and more, and more. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. England grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Now it's Nedved. Now it's Owen. And he's straight offside. Looking tidy in possession here. That is good alertness. Fiddles it through. And it's Hullet. Owen. Zanetti. Interesting ball. Bale. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's had a hit! They've scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
England are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Hullet. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nicely weighted ball. Rafael Leao could try cutting inside here. And that's a throw-in. Davids. Now that looks a decent ball. The final 5 minutes. Bale. Zanetti has it in a wide position. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Hullet. That is a great pick out. Look at the chance! Oh, brilliant! Oh, he's been caught napping. Chooses to go back. Mateus.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That has been cut short.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And he's managed to get free. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Nedved. And that's it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Neymar. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, well played, well played. McAllister. And he's cut it out. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's quick to snap. Good effort from distance. He has found the way through. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Besiktas with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he can clear it away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. And he cuts out the supply. No goals as yet. Now it's Cruyff. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
In with the challenge. Beckenbauer.
Besiktas are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone. Nedved really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
To McAllister. Camavinga. Pass is just off target. Hoisted in. McAllister. Passes short and sharp. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Nedved. They get a throw in. Beckenbauer. It's Camavinga. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way through. Oh, what a climb! Goal, Besiktas! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Caught offside that time. DiMarco. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Big chance! Nedved. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
And here's Messi. And the finish!
Besiktas can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
He can run onto that. Now it's Nedved. Tries a shot! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even...
He's through, it's one, has a go! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way.
Neymar! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Camavinga calmly anticipates. Messi.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here.
Minutes has been indicated.
Pedri. Look at chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Barcelona claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. This possibly the last play of the half. He rises! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Besiktas are steaming towards victory thanks to 3 first-half goals, which have left the opposition feeling grateful just to get in for a break. Another 45 minutes to come, but the mood in the stands here is very much suggestive that the deal is done. It is 3-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. He could be in here. It's got in! He's put through his own net!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Besiktas got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. DiMarco. Camavinga. To McAllister. And it's Cruyff. Beckenbauer cuts it out. He's looking to set free a runner.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
McAllister. It's Pedri. Oh, no joy this time. DiMarco spots it and intercepts. Now, the ball's gone astray. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Back into the middle. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This and Cruyff! Oh, terrific save.
Yeah, but the two that closed them down merit the praise of a job well done.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Up for a header!
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. DiMarco. It's Camavinga. Neymar. Pedri. McAllister. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Had a shot. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good-looking ball. Fiddles it through. DiMarco gets across to intercept that. And it's Hullet. Camavinga. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Barcelona have their third corner. And here's a chance. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Guardiola.
McAllister. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Pull it. That is good strength. Moved on forwards. In! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And Shevchenko! It's in! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. He's had it taken off him. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Nedved. McAllister. Messi. Mateus does well to get it back. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well timed, excellent interception. That's been cut out, well played. Engages and forces him off the ball. Can he get away here?
Added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Owen, and he's found a way past. Azar. DiMarco. There will be 4 extra minutes. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Messi. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. That's at the end. Besiktas can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
And already we're underway here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
It's Casillas for me, because if he gets a little busy in this game, he has the talent and vast experience to cope with pretty much anything. He can be an extremely reassuring presence here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he was alert to it. Has a look and plays it forward. Beckham.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's picked his way through. Has a shot! Worth a try, but not this time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Triol. Oh no, this does not look good. He has found the way through. And he's cut it out.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Surlot. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram calmly anticipates. Beckham.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Azar. Azar takes control of it and he's on the move. It's Azar! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead. And that really is so impressive. Bayer Leverkusen have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Gullit is in a really good position out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Beckenbauer.
Besiktas really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's a nicely measured pass. Can he put it away? Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Good spot, he's seen the run. Nedved. Oh, well played, well played. Nicely aimed pass. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Can he get it through? Gullit. Now it's Nedved. Davids, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. He could be in here. No, it's Azar. Azar gets flagged offside. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barella. Time and again they are repelled. Keeper's got good distance on that.
Bayer Leverkusen have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Jordi Alba going full tilt down the left. Oh, he's going to be disappointed. He's got the shot away! Mateus. And it's Azar. He is just caressing the ball. Beckenbauer. Nedved. Pullet. Pullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's an excellent interception. Quality ball. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Jordi Alba delivers. Nice interception, well timed. And that's been intercepted. Solid! They want to be quick to recover this. Nedved. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barella. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. There's the crossfield ball. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Solot.
Bayer Leverkusen couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
That's been cut out, well played. And he was quick to react. Over to the other side. And it's Jordi Alba. That's a throw. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, perfectly measured that. Shot could be on. And Hullet! Has another go! And yes, it's there! Besiktas back on level terms. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Besiktas grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And he's intervened well there. Azar. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Mateus. Oh, good-looking ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar. Neymar! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! Into the lead once more. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And he's had it nicked away. And we have our very first corner. Now that's a fine challenge. And now they can spring out of defence. Owen, Nedved.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He is through here. He's had a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, he tried to go it alone, and he wasn't too far away from pulling it off either. Everything was there apart from the finish.
Thuram cuts it out. Beckenbauer. Barella.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
Gently done. Now it's Hullet.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that is masterful defending.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that... Can he finish? That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Beckenbauer. Barella. Threads one in.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Hits one! And he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Two up. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe. And that's a good ball. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that...
And the finish! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Yamal carries the ball down the right. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get onto this? Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Messi. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Lahm made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And it's Messi. Always onto this. Oh, great ball. Oh, well played. Mateus. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Nedved. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Brazil are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ronaldinho. Neymar. And it's Ronaldinho. And he welcomes it in. Nedved, he's got the shot away! And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Mbappe, look at the space, there's the shot! Messi. It's Ronaldinho. He's through here. Messi, he's through. Can he finish? Davids.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Messi. Lahm. Besiktas looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And he cuts out the supply. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's in a good position here. Ronaldinho, real chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. The ball's gone astray. And it's Hullet. And the ball's a good one here. Shot a goal! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
A case now of complete control. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Face to face with the keeper. Great hit! It's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Simplicity itself.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So what can they make of this? Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Eto'o.
Now it's Nedved. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Nedved. And here's Eto. Well read, nice interception. Pull it. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And he's only too happy to take that back. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Gigi Buffon. I doubt there's a more experienced goalkeeper out there, Peter, having played at the top level since his teenage years. I think he's going to be a real calming presence between the sticks, and I'd expect him to give the whole team a real lift.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Thuram. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vieira.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Tries a shot! Goal! Besiktas!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Threads one in. No way through. And it's Eto. Nedved. Now that's well seen too. Forwards and with intent. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Beckenbauer. Foot in. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Adams. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Bit too much weight on the pass. And it's Rijkaard. Beckenbauer. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He could be in here. There's the shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Beckenbauer. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. And he's been shifted off it. Pull it. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that's been cut out. Well played.
Besiktas can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And he's had it nicked away. And it's Nedved. Owen is onto this. Now the finish! Oh, what a mistake! No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Rummenigge.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Well read, and the danger is averted.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking nous, and it's paying dividends.
Besiktas come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And we are already... Shot at goal! They've scored! Spain are all square! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Spain grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Thuram. Bellingham. That has ended up in no man's land. Nesta. Quality ball. Rummenigge. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Can he finish? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He won't be happy with that one. Beckenbauer. Gets his pass away. And the shot! Goal! Spain! And the comeback is complete.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Spain take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rummenigge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the pass is intercepted. That has been cut short. Owen. Nedved. And he's managed to get free.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's been picked out, and he's surging through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Vieira.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Adams. It's Bellingham. And it's Messi. Just eases him off the ball. Looks for the finish. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Beckenbauer has created one goal already. Rummenigge. Oh, that's neat. Oh, super ball. Vieira. Bellingham. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Davids. Nesta cuts it out. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Thuram. Not the most accurate pass. That's a little off target. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well timed, excellent interception. The less said about that pass, the better. Besiktas are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham. And here's Eto'o. Pinches it off him. Deftly out wide.
Spain probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bellingham. And it's Vieira. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
And the wall's done its job. It's loose now and they want to get it back. 2 minutes to be added on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And there goes the final whistle. Besiktas played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Your reflections then, Jim?
Besiktas absolutely shocking here. Shocking.